The drought had carved its signature into Eli's land and into his spirit. At 28, he felt as cracked and barren as the dirt beneath his worn boots. His grandfather's farm, which he'd inherited with a heart full of hope, was dying. The corn was stunted, a field of sorrows rattling its bones in the dry wind. Each sunrise was not a promise, but a taunt. His neighbor, Old Man Asher, farmed the land next to his. Asher's field, however, was a shock of defiant green, a lush tapestry woven between their sun-bleached fence posts. It was an insult, a mystery. One desperate evening, Eli found Asher, not on his tractor, but on his knees at the edge of his thriving field, his hands buried deep in the soil. He wasn't planting or weeding, he was just feeling. How? Eli's voice was raw, the single word holding a universe of failure. The same sun burns us. The same rain avoids us. How is yours alive? Asher looked up, his eyes the color of the rich earth he tended. He pointed a dirty finger at Eli's field. You're fighting the dirt, son. You see it as something to conquer. You plow it, seed it, and demand it perform. He scooped up a handful of his own soil, dark and clumping with life. I'm listening to it. This land, it's not a machine. It's a relationship. Eli scoffed. A relationship? That's your secret? My crop is dying, is it? Asher asked softly. Or are you just growing a different crop? Look at what's thriving. Eli looked. All he saw was failure. You're growing frustration, the old man said, his voice steady as the seasons. You're yielding a harvest of resentment. And boy, is it coming in strong. He stood, brushing the dirt from his knees. The land doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you are. You came here with fear in your heart, afraid to lose. So the land is showing you loss. You pour anxiety onto it, and it gives you back brittleness. The truth landed like a physical blow. Eli had arrived with the weight of his grandfather's legacy, a fear of failure so immense it poisoned every decision. What do I do? Eli whispered, the fight gone out of him. Asher gestured to the fence line. First, you tend the ground you're standing on. Not the whole field, just this patch here. Don't fight it. Ask it what it needs. Pull the weeds of your despair, one by one. Water it with patience, not expectation. It felt foolish, insignificant. But the next morning, Eli knelt in a small, 6-foot square plot. He didn't think about the dying acres behind him. He focused only on that tiny piece of earth, pulling the thorny weeds of his own negativity, gently loosening the crusted soil. He did it every day. It was a meditation. Weeks later, a gentle, soaking rain came. Soon, a faint green fuzz appeared. It wasn't corn, it was clover, a humble plant that would nurture the soil. He looked over at Asher's field, then back at his own small, green square. The old man was right. The land gave you back what you were. He had been barren, and it showed him barrenness. Now, he was becoming a caretaker, and it was showing him the first signs of life. He hadn't saved the farm, not yet, but he had saved the farmer. And for now, kneeling in the dirt with a heart full of something that felt like hope, that was enough.